actually extended the spruce pillars up to the ceiling. Also, mobs started spawning, so I placed down a bunch of torches. Alright, and now it's time to get to work on the first actual section of this base, which is gonna be the storage system. So I started by farming up some oak wood, and then began mining into the wall even more to create an area for the chest to go. And I ran into this cave again, which was a little annoying, but I made the walls oak wood, and then farmed a bunch more wood, and then crafted a ton of chests so I could place them in. But then I ran out of wood, so I actually headed back to the base and used a bunch of cherry logs I had collected, building the giant cherry tree last episode, to craft up a bunch more chests. And then I finished adding in all the chests. But I was still running low on wood, so I chopped another tree cube, or rectangular prism or whatever, and then added these oak stairs above the chests for some depth or detail or whatever. Alright, and it's getting pretty annoying to get in and out of here. I've just been placing a dirt pillar and then breaking it again. So it's about time we add a clean way to get in and out of here. So I decided to start a staircase up to the surface on this side, and then create a mine entrance on the opposite side. I dug the exit of the secret base all the way up to the surface, and then added in a bunch of stone brick stairs to make it easier to get up and down. And we'll obviously add a way more hidden, way cooler exit to this base later on, but this will just make it easier to get in and out of this place while we're working on it. But I was still running low on resources, so I returned to my life as a lumberjack and chopped down a bunch more spruce trees. I then returned to our top secret base and added in these little pillars, or this gateway kind of thing, around the entrance to the mine, just to make it look a bit better. Alright, and the next thing I want to build is the super smelter. And I need a bunch of redstone materials and stuff for this, so let's head back to the base and just gather up all the resources. Bro, I really need to make an iron farm or something. I'm so low on iron. Alright, now I can mine out an area to put this opposite to our storage system. Alright, and basically this just works by these minecart with chests, depositing whatever you put into them into all these furnaces, and then the hoppers take what's out of the furnaces and put them in these chests. But I'm kind of broke, so I'm only using like 2 hoppers for each of these. But we're gonna have to replace all this dirt with hoppers at some point if we want this to actually run like it's supposed to. But for now, this is better than nothing, I guess. Or I think. My pickaxe was on the brink of implosion, so I decided to use my years of experience in the industry to heal it back up. Alright, and the next thing I want to put in here is the enchanting setup. But all my enchanting stuff is up at our mob farm, so I'm just gonna fly up here and get all of it. And then we can go ahead and place it all back down.